Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, and never miss another update from your AG Trendings.
The plebiscite in Macedonia to set the course for the Western integration of the small Balkan country has failed. Only about 34% of the 1.8 million eligible voters would have participated in the vote. The State Electoral Commission reported this on Sunday evening, half an hour before the closure of polling stations in Skopje. For a referendum validity, more than half of the voters would have had to attend. The decision was about the change in the name of the state, which was to be called Northern Macedonia in the future, by Greece's neighbor. For almost 3 decades, Athens had blocked any approach by the Balkan state to NATO and the EU, in order to persuade Skopje to give in. This position was justified by the northern Greek province of the same name. After a yes to the new game, Macedonia should quickly become 30th member of NATO, the US had announced. The EU, whose candidate for accession Macedonia since 2005, wanted to start negotiations. Possible way out in parliament. Even if the referendum is invalid, there could be a way out in the country's parliament. Since the vote was not binding but only advisory, the people's representative can accept the corresponding agreement with Greece on the new name by a 2/3 majority. But only 69 of the 120 MPs voted for the treaty. 80 would be required. The opposition strictly rejects the new state name because, in its opinion, it abandons Macedonia's national identity. Head of State George Ivanov had called for a boycott of the vote and criticized the planned renaming of his country in Republic of North Macedonia on Thursday before the UN General Assembly as political suicide. He himself would not vote. Thus he received criticism of the European Commission. Political leaders are obliged to encourage people to participate in democratic processes, said Enlargement Commissioner Johannes Hahn on Friday in Brussels.